Today, on Live from the Man Cave. So what do I do now? Holy smokes. Yeah, what do I do now? Do you ever, and this is a rhetorical question, so maybe y'all know what that means, but you'll understand in just a second. You ever had one of those days, and it's rhetorical because I already know the answer. I'm going to ask it anyway. Ever had one of those days where you wake up in the morning and it's like, the lights are on, but nobody's home? I mean, you just feel like, okay, I'm up. Brain, are you there? Body, are you there? Yeah, those are the kind of days where physically, mentally, and spiritually, sometimes you just wake up, the tank is empty. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I had one of those mornings this morning. I got up and it was like, yo, hello, nobody home. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. We've kind of all been there, haven't we? So what do you do when that happens? I mean, I got a live broadcast to do. And to be honest with you, for a split second or 3 or 4, I thought, you know, I may not do a live today. I'm just not feeling it. And then, the whole universe of things that matter, will anybody even care? But I came to my senses. Because sometimes when you have days like today, you just got to keep on keeping on. And one way to do that is just to keep putting one foot in front of the other. So, okay, so why is the tank empty today? Well, for one reason, it's been like hotter than Hades here in Virginia Beach, Virginia for like days on days. And you know, it wears you down. It just does. The air conditioner's working overtime, but that can wear on you. We had family in for like 4 days. So here at the house, thank God I had the man cave. Here at the house, we had, age group from me, 63, all the way down to 2. Great time. But, that will take a little bit out of you also. And then, just try to keep up with everything that's going on in the world right now. Good God. That can wear you out. But like I've been trying to help you guys, at least I've been promoting it, you got to try and keep up with what's going on because, we have nobody to blame but ourselves if we don't do that. So all of that contributes, doesn't it? And so as I was thinking about, okay, William says we're not getting any sound. How about that? You missed the whole first part of this where I said that, I woke up today and the tank was empty. I had nothing mentally, physically, spiritually. It was like, holy cow, man, I gotta find it somewhere. Can you guys hear me now on Facebook? Give me a thumbs up or something. You should be able to, because I turned the microphone on. How about now, Chris Caton? Microphone's on. It's plugged in. Good God Almighty. Technology, as you know, is not my strong suit. Everything seems to be plugged in. Okay, thanks, Chris. Well, this explains what I tried to start doing this morning. For those of you on Facebook that didn't hear all this, I woke up today and it was like the tank was empty. There was nothing there. And I thought, what am I going to do? I got a live broadcast to do. I got nothing. And nothing seems to be inspiring me. But, you got to keep on keeping on when you run into days like that. And so here I am. There's a lot of reasons. It's been hot forever. We had family in. It's been a beehive of activity here. None of the news is ever good. After a while, it exhausts you, does it not? And for those of you on Facebook, that's where I went with this before I turned my microphone on. Thanks for letting me know, guys. So the bottom line is, you just got to keep on keeping on. Even when there's nothing in the tank, you got to find a way. Now, so what I decided to do today was to just do a smorgasbord of things to help you guys if you ever get in a situation where you're just there but the tank's empty. Now see, typical of the day, the guy across the street, maybe you can hear, he's cutting his grass now. He could have done it all morning, but no, he's going to wait till I do my broadcast to turn on his lawnmower. It's okay. It's all good. All right, two things I want to share with you right now. When you get to the point where your tank's empty and you're a little exhausted, and I think the reason is because we go so hard in life, do we not? There's so many things we try to do and get done. You know, you have to remember, sometimes you got to take your foot off the throttle. You got to throttle back, as we used to say in the Marine Corps, and just kind of like take a deep breath. So I got two gold nuggets for you to consider. If it sounds like I'm yelling, it's because the guy across the street has the loudest lawnmower ever. First one is Isaiah 30:15. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. So what you need to do on days like today that I'm having, you need to have some quiet time. You just do. Even if it's just 30 minutes, you got to go somewhere where there are no freaking lawnmowers and just have your quiet time. And then, of course, is Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Okay, we've all heard both of those, but it's good advice for a day like today, at least for me, right? I think so. So if you have days where it just seems like the world's closing in, find a quiet spot and just sit and tune out. Maybe put on some earbuds and listen to your favorite stuff and just tune out and renew yourself. All right, so today, like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a smorgasbord, and hopefully you'll take those two gold nuggets to heart and do that this week. I'm going to do it later because I've been busy all morning trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do for my life. So here it is. All right, I got a couple other things to share. I got this, what I'm getting ready to share with you, I got from my good friend Mikey Seraphin, who's, you know, the shit hot surfer. Can I say that? Can I? Well, he's just a good surfer and an all-around great guy. And this morning he posted this following on his Instagram story. I want to share with you because I think it's true, and it pretty much mirrors some of the stuff that I've been sharing with you in the past 3 or 4 months. Two types of people will come out of the pandemic. Person number one, COVID-19 ruined my life. Person number one. Person number two, and I think this is the person we need to be, COVID-19 gave me the opportunity to become healthier, happier, and to understand what and who really matters. Isn't that good? Yeah, and back when we first started this, I gave you some things to do as we headed into the pandemic, and all of that was pretty much advice to help us all focus on the things that really matter the most. And, you know, one of those things is your faith, because that helps you stay centered and things like that. I also wanted to share with you one of the things that I do when I need to decompress. I read a lot right now. You guys, some of you guys have said to me, gosh, where do you come up with all the stuff you talk about, you know, on your lives and Monday Morning Moments? Well, you know, the Holy Spirit moves me. I've told you that. But I also read a lot because you can't know too much. You just can't. So I do a lot of reading. So I wanted to share with you 2 books that I'm reading right now, and that I just, when I need a moment to just decompress, I go into our den, our adult den, where it's just me and Mama, and I sit down in my chair and I just will read for 30 minutes and I feel better. The first book, maybe you guys have heard of this guy Jordan Peterson. I hadn't heard of him till like 6 months ago. Apparently he's very popular, and this is his book, 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. Now you can see it ain't little. But I've gotten into this, and I have to tell you, I highly recommend it because it's good stuff. But I got to tell you this also. You're going to read this, you better bring your A game cerebrally. Did I say that? Yeah, because this guy, he's a doctor, he's a psychologist kind of guy. And he writes at a high level. You may need to bring a dictionary. Don't let that scare you off, though. It's good stuff here. I'm going to read you the 12 things that he's got. You ready for this? Chapter 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. My mom used to tell me that. Rule number 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. In other words, take care of yourself. That's a chapter I'm on right now. Rule number 3, make friends with people who want the best for you. Do you have those? You need those in your life. Number 4, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. See how that's a little cerebral? You got to think about that. Rule number 5, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. It's a good one. Rule number 6, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. I'll just leave that right there. Number 7, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Oh, this is so good. Rule number 8, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Rule number 9, assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. How many people are doing that right now? 0. Rule number 10, be precise in your speech. Rule 11, do not bother children when they are skateboarding. I can't wait to see what that's about. And rule number 12, pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but whatever. Really good. The second book I'm reading I'm actually reading 3 books. A friend of mine, lifelong friend, Jimbo Bell, recently wrote his 6th novel called Spook. And it's a somewhat of a memoir to a certain degree, and I was honored that he asked me to help with some of it. And so I got a free copy, sent me a free copy, and I emailed him back when I got it. I said, man, thanks, I appreciate it. But I said, I'm already into 2 books right now, the Jordan Peterson book and another one. And I said, I'll get to it when I get to it and, give you feedback. Well, the mistake I made was I actually started reading, like the first chapter just to see, I can't put it down. So, Spook I'm almost finished. And I really didn't think I was going to be reading it until after I got finished with my others, but this is so good, well done, Jimbo, that I can't put it down. It's a great story, and it's about a guy that we knew growing up, and his nickname was Spook, and he was a unique individual and a great guy. So he is. It's a novel, but it's based on some people. So. This is a great book. You can get it on Amazon. No endorsement here. I'm just saying it's a great book. It's a great summertime read because it's good. It moves well. The story is compelling. And you don't have to have your A game like you do with the Jordan Peterson book. So those are 2 options. And the only reason I mention them is because they're both good, but they're also both ways that I use when I need to just decompress or recharge. And I think we all need to do that. All right. Whew. See, I'm out of breath. Everybody okay? So I wanted to let you know, and I have hinted at this previously, I'm now working with a talented young guy named Brian Switolski, who actually lives in Honolulu, Hawaii, but because of things like Zoom, he might as well be right here in this office, even though it's a 6-hour time difference. We work it out. But I'm working with this guy, Brian, and we are in the process of revamping, is that the right word? Upgrading your intentional faith experience. So that is in the works. There will be an updated website. I know I have threatened to do that in the past. But the problem is, maybe you can understand, I try to do it myself. I'm just not that good at it. Brian is really good at it. So I'm bringing him into the Intentional Faith family to help with that. So changes are coming. And I will let you know more about those as they start to happen. It's in the works right now, working feverishly. You like that word? All right, today is, we're going to close with birthdays like we always do. I love this word plethora, or is it plethora? We have a plethora of folks today to give a shout out for birthdays, and a lot of these people, well, I mean, it's good to have friends, and every time I do these birthday shout outs, I'm just so grateful for the people in my life and who have been in my life, and this is one of the reasons I give them a shout out, because they're all important. On Monday, this past Monday, my niece, Turner Crowley, had a birthday. I don't know how old she is, but she and her husband David and their daughter Anna will be here soon because my other niece, Dorsey Clark, is getting married in a couple of weeks. So that'll be fun. Also on Monday, just a wonderful person, a strong supporter of intentional faith, which I really appreciate. Susan Pierman had a birthday on Monday. So if you know her and see her, just, you know, if you haven't said so already, say happy birthday. So Susan, thank you so much for everything you do in supporting me, not just now, but back when I was a teacher at Cape Henry and in teaching your wonderful daughter, Morgan. Anyway, thanks. Tuesday, another former student of mine had a birthday, Eric Miller. Another great kid. Everybody's a kid. If you know him, make sure you say happy birthday to him, even though it was yesterday. All right, today, I'm going to start with Tim Berkheimer. He's just a BMI connection. Also a great guy. If you know him, be sure to wish him a happy birthday. Another former ADS connection for me, Chris Wright, has a birthday today. So Chris, haven't seen you in a while, but man, I hope it's a good one today. And then two guys I've known forever, literally, since forever. Today's birthday is also the birthday of David Thompson, a good friend of mine from back in the day and all the way till now. Really appreciate who you are, David, and your friendship over the years. And yeah, God love you, brother. And finally today, my brother from another mother, Craig Jones, has a birthday today. And Craig is probably one of the probably one of the top 3 closest people in my life. And we go way back. And he knows things about me, and I know things about him that we would never tell a soul. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hopefully you've got a friend like that. Somebody that you know that you can call at 3 a.m. in the morning, and they'll be there for you. Do you have a friend like that? I hope you do. Craig is one of mine. Love you, brother. Have a great day, my friend. All right, let me remind you. Our whole purpose here is to help you use faith as a foundation for living a prosperous, meaningful, and fulfilled life full of hope and purpose. We all are striving for that, whether we want to admit it or not. That's what we're trying to do. And I want us to help you here at Intentional Faith. Okay, that's it. Whew. Did we make it? Yeah, all right. And to think I almost didn't do this daggone live. So, anyway, that's it for now. What's happened to my screen? That's it for now. As always, friends and neighbors, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all time and in every way. May the Lord be with all of you. And until next time, we'll be back Friday. Stay strong. Keep the faith. Hang in there. We'll see you next time.